Hello guys, welcome back. This is just going to be a Meet the Fleet style video because I've had questions from some of the lads at Boys Brigade and some of my friends at work asking what locomotives have you got. So yeah, here we go. First of all, I'm going to show you what I use just to help me remember what's what, like, because I obviously use digital. You need to remember your digital or decoder numbers. So I made up these charts, of which I've got two at the minute, showing the DCC number, what locomotive I've got, the running number, and if it's got a name, when I bought it, when I chipped it, and the product number and manufacturer. So the first one I got is this Caledonian Local. This I actually got as part of a train set for my 9th birthday back in 2000, sorry, long time ago now. So yeah, this is a good little unit, little 040. In the set it come with 3 matching blue coaches and the starter oval. But I actually got quite a good deal on it because my mum and dad got it for me from Littlewoods. Just goes to show how long ago it was. And it come with track packs A, B, C and D. So the only one I had to buy actually was E. And it also come with the building pack 1, which had the locomotive shed, the water tower and the water crane. Obviously come with the track mat as well. So that one's when I get this one chipped, that'll be locomotive 01. Next one we got is the Kenilworth Castle, Great Western, running number 4097. If I can zoom in, you can probably see it. There we go. This is a nice powerful steamer, this one. Got this one in 2001. It was a gift from my grandfather. It's quite nice. It's got obviously sprung buffers. It's loco driven rather than tender driven, which is nice. I've also got a feeling, me and my dad keep arguing about this every now and again whenever I bring this one out, whether it's an actual steam producing one, because every now and again you get a waft of smoke. Whether or not it's just the motor burning out, I don't know, but when it was brand new it was doing it as well. So yeah, so this one's locomotive number 02 when I finally get that one chipped. And this one here is a little Great Western steamer, little 040. Sorry for the crackling, moving out with the code sheets. And this one will become DCC number 03. This one I actually got from the Hornby Collectors Club. This was the free locomotive that they sent you when you join up back in 2000. Running number 01. It's a nice little unit. Back when I was on a track pack style layout, I would use this one and this and the bigger Great Western together. Not running at the same time, but I'd sort of do like a South Devon Railway, use the smaller one to shunt up to the bigger one, move on shed, off shed, etc. So yeah, that's that one. Then here come the first of my diesels. Move around the unit. So this one is the EWS twin pack from Hornby. This one is running product number R2255. It's a weathered EWS 37 and dummy unit behind. These ones are only single motor driven. I think it's, if you lift up the ends, yep, it's this end the motor is at the minute. So it's a nice unit. I may give it a few embellishments because as I say, I got this one in 2002. This is for my 11th birthday. So yeah, it's a nice powerful unit. It's probably not as powerful as like some of the new Bachmann 37s or whatever, but it's, for the age you're at, it's still a good powerful little unit. Obviously you got the option of running or not running the additional 37. Because this is a dummy unit, you can quite easily just leave this one like as a dead loco in a siding somewhere, mock up a tarpaulin or something. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm going to bring on my first Class 57. This one is the first of the digital locos that I've got. And it decides to play a game. There we go. So this is locomotive number 5. It's a Great Western, well, it's a Bachmann Class 57. Bachmann product number 32-752. It's a model of the 57-602 Restormal Castle. It's a nice powerful twin bogie driven all axle 57. It's really powerful. I've had this one since 2007, September 2007. So yeah, it's got the don't get my stand to work. It's got the working lights both ends. And it's a nice powerful unit. I use this one in conjunction with the other 57 that I've got to drive my CMX track cleaner around after I have a running session, just to sort of keep on top of the track and that. So what I'm going to do now, I'll drive this one out the way and get ready for the next locomotive, which will be this Class 58 behind, and this one is, I got this one and actually the 47 behind. If I zoom out a bit, there we go. I actually got these two from an auction. Well, my grandfather got them to me from an auction and gave them to me as a Christmas present in 2008. This one's a Hornby 58. That one is a Lima 47. So this one, when I eventually chip it, this will become like locomotive 06. The 47 behind, I'm not going to chip because it's actually a fairly old model, I think, because it's still got the old style metal Buckeye coupler. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's not coming clearly, but it says Lima, made in Italy on the bottom. It's quite old. I mean, it still works under DC, but it takes a while to get going and it's just a bit old, so I'm just going to use that one as almost like a display locomotive. I also got a huge box of rolling stock, of which there was Hornby style stuff, Bachmann stuff, and a couple of the old Lima coaches as well. So yeah, that was quite a nice little setup, that one. So I'm going to bring on the next locomotive, which is I'm hoping this is going to work, because this locomotive's been giving me grief for bloody ages now. Yeah, as per usual, comes to a stop. There we go. And it's the Bachmann Class 8 in Intercity livery. Running number 08800. This is a nice little locomotive. I got this one second hand in 2008. I got it from a military show day actually at the South Devon Railway, and this one was on a stand. Funnily enough, on a stand next to old hand grenades, bayonets, medals. When I got it, one of these sets of con rods was broken, so I had to get that serviced and that. But it's a good little unit. It does struggle to move at times, but I'm thinking A, it's getting a little bit older, B, it needs a bloody good service, and C, it probably do with getting some more pickups put on it, because it's only got ones that come in on the top of the wheel. So what I might do is at a later date go and solder on some phosphor bronze strips on the bottom of the chassis and put in some proper good pickups. So that's that one, and I'm going to have to pack these away now, get out the next lot, and ready to show you them ones. So I'll see you in a second. Right guys, so this is the next lot, the next 6 lined up, and starting with the Bachmann 150-2 in the Regional Railways livery. This is product number 32-936. It's a really nice unit. When I got this one, I was after it for bloody years. But I got this one when I was up at BB Camp in Wales on a day out to Swansea. So I got this one in Model Zone. This is a really well detailed model. As per usual with Bachmann, working lights. I just changed the direction. Working lights both ways. In the trailer car, you can just about see in, and in the power car, for some reason they put a huge whopping motor in, so you can't actually see into there, but you can see in the cab and all that, into the cabs. And it's got really nice under chassis detail. Come back and zoom in a bit. You can see like all the exhaust pipes, all the bogie detailing. So yeah, it's a really nice model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one off a bit. See which ends. There we go. Move this one off. So that one's locomotive number 8 on my DCC chart. I'm going to have to be quite careful because I've actually got stock in the station at the minute, so there we go. So loco number 9. Okay, 9 enter is the ScotRail. I haven't run this one since my old layout. It's the ScotRail 156. This is like the Saltire livery, like St Andrew's Cross livery. Yeah. As I say, I got this one in Model Zone, same time as number 8, Leica number 8, like the 150. This is a Hornby model. This is Hornby number R2950. You see on the doors, it's got like the first. You probably can't quite make that out, but it's got the First Great Western insignia. It's not quite as detailed as the Bachmann 150. But it's still a nice model. And what you probably notice, as I've done on this, if I go that way, you see there's some red lights. And what I've done, when I chipped it, because this one's DCC ready, I personally fitted the Express Models 156 lighting kit to it. So you've got to drill out the dummy lights and obviously insert the new ones. It was a bit fiddly, but I've done it and I think it looks quite good. If I bring it round, there we go, and that's t'other end. You'll probably be able to see it better if I... sorry, trying to lean over and do everything at once. So move back, there we go. So yeah, because it's the Hornby model, it's only got a single bogie drive, which I believe is, yep, it's this bogie here on this one. So front one and the two on the trailer car are unpowered. So yeah, it's a really nice model. I actually got a really good deal on it. I got about 25 quid off of it actually, because it was the last model in stock. Model Zone were discontinuing selling this model, and it was a display one as well, so I actually got a bloody good deal on it. So what I'm going to do is move this one off. If it'll play game again, come on. As I say, I haven't used this one in chuffing ages. There we go, that's better. Let me just watch him into the station. Derailed. That's because I was playing around with it. Okay, right, that'll do for now. So the third locomotive in this part, this is locomotive number 10. So I just program them up. 1, 0, enter. This is the this one's playing up as well. this one needs a good service because a couple of the gears are actually a bit dodgy on it. That's the old Springfield motor. So yeah, this is the Hornby Class 90. Again, I fitted the express lighting lighting kit on it. On this one, the direction changes the front marker lights, that you need to use F1 and F2 to control the tail lights. So you can essentially have both sets of lights on at the same time, or if you're running in as what should be, if you've got your coaches this side, you don't need your tail lights that side. So imagine we got the coaches there, you don't actually need the red lights on. This one did have a working pantograph on it. The motor had the black cable coming up to underneath the pantograph. It's all metal, so it's all conductive going down. I got rid of that. This one's from the Caledonian Sleeper Pack, which is Hornby product code R2663. I got this one in 2012, mainly because of the coaches. The coaches are here. So you get 3 sleeper coaches, which they usually retail about between £28 and £35 each, and I paid £115 for the pack. So you get the 3 coaches plus the locomotive. So if I work that out quickly, at £30 each, I paid it'll be £90 for the coaches, so it only cost me £25 for the locomotive, which, to be honest, I'm actually quite happy with that deal, because I don't generally run electrics because my layout's based in the southwest. But you're probably a bit confused about having all the ScotRail stuff, but for a while that was the only stuff that I could get that was still part of Great Western. So yeah, I don't mind that. And to be honest, I quite like all the Scottish stuff. As you probably work out, the first set, the Caledonian Local, was a Scottish set. So yeah, we'll get on to the next unit. This one drives away. Park them up behind the 1.5. Sorry, that was my radio. Okay, so we're on to loco number 11, or DCC number 11. This is a 153 railcar by Hornby. This is in the Wessex livery. So it's a really nice one. This one actually used to be based down in, the real thing used to be based down in Oldsview Depot behind Exeter St David's, which before I moved out I used to live 5-minute walk away, so I used to see this 153 really regularly before they took them out of this livery and painted them into the Great Western livery. Again, this is single motor driven, single bogie, behind the luggage compartment, so you can't actually see the motor. Again, it's really nicely detailed. Snow ploughs, warning flashes. You can just about see it in the cab, but I'm not going to put the camera up there because you won't be able to see it properly. It's a bit annoying. You can see the interior, and this is a really smooth model. This is product number Hornby R2866. So I'll drive this one up. I'll progress this one up. Type in the loco number helps. There we go. So that's the first of my 153s. I've got another one in a minute. And you see the red tail lights. Separately fitted windscreen wipers and destination boards. Right. So now we come on to these two 37s. These are from the, I'm not sure how you pronounce them, VI trains. I call them VI trains because big V, little I, then trains. Just makes sense. It's actually a twin pack. This is the V2053 pack, the 37s. The first one we got is 37505, and the one at the back is 37685. I've kind of nicknamed them Pat and Bert because after my grandparents, because they're both powerful people. The differences are not very much. They're just they're different updates. I'm not quite sure on the types of them, but this one is the flush nose. You've got the 2 horn points. You've got the 3 headlights, 2 tail lights on that one. Then on the one at the back, you've got the horns on the roof, the domino headboard, high intensity, and 2 markers. So what I'll do is I'll try and pop the lights on both of them, see if you can see them. I'll move the camera that way a bit. So you want loco 12. There we go. So you see a little bit clearer. Headlights. There is a little bit of bleed through to the red lights, but I'm not too concerned about that. It's just the body needs to be clipped back in slightly differently, and that's that one. So I use these two for my rake of Hornby Mark IIDs in the Intercity livery, and I'll also use them every now and again for freight train if I need to. The only downside to these ones, they're twin bogie drive, but instead of being 3-axle drive per bogie, it's only the outer 2 axles. The middle axle on each bogie is unpowered. Can be a little bit annoying at times, but generally they're all good. It's got quite a nice bit of detail in, like the fans, the grills, the cab, underside. So overall I'm really impressed with these ones. I got them in 2012. It was £110 for the pair, £55 per locomotive, brand new. You can't get much better than that. To be honest, I haven't seen a deal any better than £90 for a twin pack, like £90 each. So yeah, they're extremely good value for money. I've always loved the Intercity livery. I've always loved the Class 37s. I know they're a Scottish region locomotive for passenger, but what the hell, it's my layout, I do what I bloody well want. So yeah, so I'll pull these two out. Number 12 first. Okay, so I'll get the next lot of locomotives and all that set up. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay guys, so here comes the next few. This loco's Dakota number 14. It's actually a cross-country Class 220 DMU. It's a really nice model. The only downside I found with it was the lights and the fact that it was not Dakota ready. So when I chipped it, I had to hardwire it, which being on this unit was a bit of a bitch. What I also done is I fitted again the Express models head and tail light kit, much better than the standard lights which were just permanently on. I've actually got two sets of these. Each unit has got 3 decoders, so it's got 2 decoder numbers. The motor is decoder number 14 with lights as decoder 15s. Decoders 15 at both ends. The motor car is I turn the camera. Motor car is this one here. So yeah, it's in the cross country livery. Really nice. I got them actually not too bad a deal. I got them for both sets for £69, and then I got two sets of lighting kits, one for each unit, and I got a pack of 6 Gagemaster DCC 26 decoders, and it all came to 140, £250, which is actually what you would have paid for 2 units when they were brand new anyway. So I've actually got 2 slightly better units because I've got them, obviously the better lights in them, and I got them chipped. So previously it would have cost you a lot more. So what I'm going to do, move on to loco number 18 now, because as I say I've got 2 units identical. One's named, one isn't named, so that's how I know which one's which. So locomotive number 18 is my other Class 57. This is in the newer Great Western livery. This one's locomotive number 57605, Totnes Castle, whereas the other one was 57602, Rostormel. This one was actually a limited edition one from Kerno Model Rail Centre in Camborne, Kenro. I'm not good with pronunciation. So yeah, this was a limited edition one. It's got a certificate and it's got a host of detailing accessories which I haven't put on because knowing me and my clumsy hands I'd probably just snap off anyway. But again, standard Bachmann 47-57 locomotive chassis, all-wheel drive, very powerful. As I said earlier on, use this in conjunction with the other 57 to haul the CMX track cleaner around. So I shall pull this one out and bring up the next locomotive. Loco 18, which was going in the right way. It's really smooth drive. The only criticism I've got on it is that the warning panel yellow seems to be a little bit dark. It seems more of an orange than a yellow, but that's just something I can live with. It's a really powerful unit and I love them. So let's bring up the next one, locomotive 19. Let's stop 18 fully, loco 19. Forward. So this is the other steamer I've got. We're going to total up to 4. This is Britannia, locomotive number 70,000. It's a really nice one. I actually got it as part of the Diamond Jubilee set. So if I quickly come over, it's got the 3 Royal coaches. There's the Queen Saloon, Prince of Edinburgh Saloon, and the household dining car. It's come in a really nice box. There we go. So, yep, go back to the locomotive. As you see, it's a 462 plus tender. It's a really nice model. Because it's like a special one, I don't use it that much. I've used it about twice since I've had this layout, just sort of pulling the roll train through. I have been running it in every now and again, but yeah, it's a really nice unit. Really detailed. The cab is exceptionally detailed. I got it for £210 plus the coda, so it was like £225, which sounds a lot, but it's a limited edition. I know with Hornby that's not really saying much, but when else am I going to see the Queen's Diamond Jubilee? So let's pull her out. Let's just pull her to the end of this section. So that is product number R3094. Okay, so I'll bring up locomotive number 20. 20 guitar. Change direction. Come on. Bit of dirty track there. They're all stalling. There we go. And the other 153. This time it's in the Regional Railways livery. Again with the other 153 from earlier on. Cab detailing. This one doesn't have snowplows though. So I've been looking on the internet, Rail Archive, Rail Photo Archive, other websites. I can't work out whether this one is supposed to have snowplows or not. So if someone can comment below, say whether it's supposed to have ploughs or not, please let me know, because I just don't want to put them on if it didn't have them. But then again, if it did have them, I do want to put them on. So yeah, it's pretty much identical to the other 153, apart from the livery. This one was product number R2759. It's a nice smooth unit, and I got both of these units from Peakorama actually. They're both the last ones that they had. The Wessex livery I got for my 21st birthday, and this one I got just before I moved into my flat. So yeah, it's kind of fortunate actually, because they both knocked a bit of money off, and they both were, let's say, the last ones that they had, and they're both really nice units. and I can use both of them with my Class 150 because they all couple up. So if I want, I can have the two 153s working together, a 153 and the 150-2, or I can have both of the 153s and the 150 hooked up. My Prodigy Advance has got no problem running the three of them as a full car unit. It actually looks quite impressive. So I bring on the last locomotive that I've got, and this is my 31. It's locomotive number 31150. It's a really nice loco. I got it partly as a housewarming present from when I moved into my flat. My aunt in Australia sent me some money, so I only had to pay for £47 of it. So it was £97 locomotive. It's really nice, A1A driven, so both the outer wheels work, the inner wheels unpowered. Lights, as per usual, change direction, show the red ones. They are red, although it's showing up as white on here. I'll show you from the back, that'll probably be a bit better. There you go, there's the white lights, and there's the red lights. This has got a working roof fan, so when I've got it at speed setting 3 or higher, the fan works. I know a lot of people complain about the fans in Hornby locos because it's driven off a rubber band from the motor. So if I just put my finger on the end, gonna have to change camera hands. Right, if I hold it like that and power it up a little bit, you can actually see the fans going. That's at speed setting 4. I just used the standard 28 speed steps. Then you see stop. There we go. Yeah, it's a really nice locomotive. I use it with my rail freight stock. It's a beautiful little unit. It's got sprung doors, so don't know if you can see very well. Yep, they open. It's a beautiful little unit. So yeah, that's the last one. The only thing I consider doing is changing these black plastic grills, because you can tell that A, they are plastic, B, they are separate. So I might try and get etched grills on them, airbrush them up a bit. As with all my locomotives, when I get a little bit more confident with airbrushing, I've had an airbrush now for a year and a half. As you've seen in my previous video, I resprayed the Mark III buffet car, but I've also resprayed, weathered some wagons. So this is a Bachmann hopper, HAA hopper in rail freight, and then I've got this one I've weathered, this one I've weathered, this one I've weathered, and the same with some of the vans. I've got step over my chair. These 3 vans here. This one is in pristine. That's my scalpel set gone. That's pristine. That's straight from the factory. This one's factory weathered. As you can see, you still see all the stripes and all that on the roof. They've dulled it down. But that one there is what I've done. So I've taken care to go into all the little nooks and that, and the door handles on the end, underside, the roof. So I think that one looks much better than that one. That's my personal opinion. So as I say, when I get more confident in respraying and weathering and that, I am going to do my locomotives. I'm going to start with some of my older ones, like my Class 58, because that was a second hand one, so I'm not too concerned about that, and see and go there. And as with the Helix, I have started it. If I climb over and walk up, try not to trip over and smash anything. I've got the approach lines in, So yeah, this is the Helix. Well, start of it. The table I built. I've had the Helix kit now for about a month and a half to 2 months, but I haven't been able to do anything to it because I've had such a busy time at work. Family parties, family reunion. So yeah, I will be getting to it. I have had to change the track plan slightly because originally I wanted the middle line to come around the outside of the Helix and come back to come sort of here and then go down underneath, so I can have like a bit of a storage area. That wasn't possible because I'd have to make the tabletop wider, which I don't want to do. So I tried running the Helix, running the extra line around the inside. Again, slightly different. I wouldn't have enough clearance to put in a decent enough incline to go back under, because I'd need to have a head shunt siding and then come back towards the Helix for the actual main yard, so I wouldn't have quite enough room there because the baseboard comes under. But what I've done is I've got a couple of sections, as you can see just there, of MDF that go under the points, just to try and protect them a little bit. So I couldn't quite do that, so instead what I've done is I've moved the diamond crossing that I had here to the end of the station. So this line next to the black painted road, which I'm going to do properly, that is now just going to be a siding, and I'm going to have like a network rail kind of yard here, so I can have trains come in, terminate, pull into this siding, rest off before proceeding on to the next duties. So yeah, it's coming along. I will be doing the Helix over the next couple of weeks. I will do a video of how I made it, but what I'm going to do is just have photos of me actually building it, because it's going to take a while to do, because obviously you've got to lay the track as you go up, because otherwise you won't be able to get your hand in. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Please comment, and if you've got any questions, please ask. Thanks. Bye.